man enough, and that's why women have to live in reality. I hate that for us, but I can explain. You should be such a man of your word that anything that comes out your mouth, I could damn near take it as law without question. It should literally be as simple as, hey babe, I need this done. Him, all right, I'll get it done. Me, you know what? I really appreciate you. You want your steak ducked? I don't even ask for a time frame so that later on I could be like, hey babe, you remember when you said you would? No. He said he's going to get it done, so I know it's going to get done. I should be so sure that you're aware of our surroundings, looking out for me and protecting me, that I don't even look both ways when we're walking together crossing the street. Like I'm up in La La Land trying to record the sky because the sunset is pretty and the clouds came out perfect. And literally, I know that you're going to stick your arm out like a mama that broke too hard in the car to protect me because I'm like one pace behind you if there's any danger. I should honestly kind of be a little bit scared to tell you if a man is like trying me or something, because I know like for certain there's going to be one less person above earth if I do. The bottom of the barrel, bare minimum basic thing that women want from men is a man that does what he says he's going to do. A man that can provide some form of financial stability and shelter. And a man that makes me feel safe in a world that is very, very scary. I'm genuinely curious as to what you think the benefit would be to a woman conceptualizing the hardships of this world and enduring it with you. Like what's the good that comes from that for you? For real, I'm curious. But since y'all aren't man enough or nobody taught you how to navigate through that and protect us from it, we have to live in reality and be for real. But then when we do that, we aren't ladylike. We don't act feminine anymore. Well, on behalf of all women, we think you're acting like a bitch, seeing as a lot of women are working twice as hard in a world that wasn't made to accommodate them or see them win. Then it becomes a back and forth tit for tat pissing contest. And y'all be like, well, if you were more ladylike, then I could blah, blah, blah. Be a man and go first. Then here you go showing you were raised by a single mom by continuing to go back and forth with me and say, well, ladies first. Oh, brother, that's for opening the door. Ladies first is not a thing in real life. You're a man. Lead first. By example, show me you kind of know what you're doing so that I could follow suit. And then I have the nerve, the gall, to think that I want to sick your duck after you just went back and forth with me. And not in a, oh, we're debating and hearing both sides kind of way. In a, I'm not going to let you have the last word and be right kind of way. Like, what? I'm genuinely curious as to what part of that encounter you thought made my pum pum wet enough to put myself in any kind of position to reproduce your seed. Because I fear that there is possibly a 0.01% chance that he might resemble how much of a bitch you are. But there's no way I could have said that statement to a real man, because by the time you and I got done bickering and going back and forth like women's, a real man would have already had it done. And I would have been on my knees trying to please. So just do the thing and get your sick duck. How hard could it be?
You know, as much as I sit down and I do reactions on a daily basis, okay, it is never going to be normal to me the way that the women articulate themselves as it regards to men and pertaining to relationships. It's never going to be something that's going to be comfortable with me. I'm never going to catch the wave where I feel like, oh yeah, that's cool. Or, you know, that's just how women talk. Like, it's never going to be that for me. That's never going to happen. First things first, you know, she's talking about like, oh, you know, she could never have said that. I'm going to start from the end, okay, because there's a lot to unpack. But she's saying that, oh, you know, I could have never had this conversation with the real man because he would have had it done. No, truth be told, sweetie, you could have never had this conversation with the real man because you're not his type. Point blank, period. You don't match the criteria of the type of women that he is going to lead, protect, provide for, shelter in this scary, scary world. You don't match that criteria because what you just exposed is the way that you act when things don't go your way, when you have an attitude, you know, when you're angry, when somebody tells you no. You just revealed all the layers of the onion and how funky it is when you don't like the way that somebody is maneuvering around you, or if things aren't going in the way that you think that you should go. You see, men who are leaders aren't going to be with a woman who is going to dictate to him how he should and should not lead. You're right that you couldn't have had that conversation with a real man or, you know, a man who's a leader. You're absolutely right, because he wouldn't want to have a conversation with you to even say hi. Let's keep it real. You want to talk about being for real? Let's be for real. The reason why you are encountering these quote-unquote feminine women, which we're going to break that down, okay, is because you are too busy being a man. If you're in the role of a man, how are you going to be in a relationship with a man who is in his rightful role when you're not in yours? You're trying to, listen, I said this before, I'm going to say this again. Women, especially these modern women, they are so bold on telling men how to be men. They can tell you what they're supposed to do, how they're supposed to act, how they're supposed to provide, every detail, how they're supposed to walk, talk, everything that a man is supposed to do. But ask them what it takes to be a woman and they can't tell you an answer. They're going to tell you traits that people can duplicate. Oh, walking in heels and getting my nails done and getting my hair done and doing this and doing what are the female traits? What are the traits to a woman? You don't even know because you're so busy trying to compete with a man at being a man. It doesn't make any sense. And what really gets me is that when you see videos like this, the comments, over like 5,000 comments of women who are agreeing, yes, finally somebody said it, oop, checkmate, oop, this, and all y'all in the comment section, all y'all don't got no man. All y'all talking about, oh, yes, yes, because I need a man. You want a man that's beneath you. You want a footstool. You want a child, to be honest. Because a lot of you guys will try to get the relationships, and then when the relationships don't work out, you settle for a child so that you can finally have somebody to tell what to do. And if it doesn't work out on you being a baby mama and you having a child, then you go get a dog. Because as long as you have somebody who is subservient to you, it makes you feel superior. It makes you feel good about yourself. It makes you feel confident. It's a shame. You talking about, oh, I want to be walking down the street in La La Land because I'm just so sure that you're going to protect me, that, I don't even have to look both ways when I'm crossing the street because I know that you're going to have my back and that you're going to do this and you're going to do that. Y'all know nothing about reciprocity. You know why I'm not walking down the street in La La Land? Because the same way that I know that my protector is protecting me, I'm protecting him also. I'm watching my surroundings also. Because I actually care about the person that I'm with. The same way that the person I'm with is going to be caring about me. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all are all for self. You want to be comfortable, whatever makes you feel good, when things are done on your time frame, when he does what you say, when he's watching your back, when he's doing this for you. And what about him? Who has his best interest in heart? Because it's not you. It could never be you. And y'all be wondering why they gallivant off into the arms of somebody else. Because what was he getting from you? He was going to work. He was clocking in to be in a relationship with you. And then he got to a place where there's somebody who's actually like, oh, you're going to rub my back? Let me rub yours. Oh, you had a hard day out at work? No, don't worry about it. I'm going to do this for you. Let me put your pajamas out for you. Let me run your bath water. They be coming home to you. You talking about, well, you a man. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to work hard. Your fingers bleeding? They supposed to. That's what you're supposed to do. That's how men are. Stop being feminine. Y'all can't wait to call a man feminine. The only time that you know what feminine traits are is when you're trying to dictate it or when you're trying to find it on a man. But you yourself can't stay in that role. Imagine that. Imagine looking at a masculine man and calling him feminine because he's actually a human being. Because he has feelings. Because he goes through something. Because he needs support, comfort. Imagine that. It's sickening. It's sickening. And again, it's even more sickening when you look and you see all the people who feel the same way. I behoove men that if you are dating or if you're looking to date someone or if you're in a relationship, that you go find this foolishness on TikTok and you go look in the comment section and make sure your girl's not in there. Because a lot of you women, you guys are so big and bad and bold on TikTok because you think your man can't find you. I hope you do. I hope he see you in the comment section on some, anti-men stuff. I hope he does. I'm just being real with you. I hope he do. I hope he get you. Because a lot of you guys are fronting. Y'all are fronting, with your friends. You fronting with your homegirls. Oh, yeah, men do this, men do that. And y'all be laying in the bed with a man. In a whole relationship with a man. Begging that same man to marry you and then bashing him on the internet. I say it all the time. Women are the ones that complain about, oh, I want to be married. I want to be in a relationship. I want to be this. I want to be that. And be the first ones complaining, messing it up, breaking up, all that. It's so amazing to me. Y'all be talking about, because in a world that's very, very scary, I should feel like this. And what should he feel? He shouldn't feel safe too? Y'all be in relationships with a man, the man can't even feel safe with you. He don't know what you gonna do because your crazy be popping out. He done came home from work, forgot to take the trash out. You over here flipping, throwing stuff, acting a mess. He don't even feel safe in the house with you. You talking about in the world that's very scary. He go out in the world, gotta battle the world, gotta come home, battle you. Make it make sense, because it don't. He deserves to feel safe too. He deserves to have the bare minimum from women, which is respect. He don't feel safe in his relationship because he don't know if you're going to go off the handle. He know that you disrespectful, that you don't respect his leadership. He know that he can't trust you if another man come around because all you worried about is what he don't do and you complain all the time. He can't trust your loyalty. He can't trust nothing. He can't trust that if he's leading you that you're going to follow. Because you already complaining about what you not going to do and what you don't got time for. And I dare him to think this because what I know, I'm not finna. It's always so ironic to me, too, when I see women who are complaining about, a world that was not made for us or to accommodate us. Girl, please. Especially in 2023. The world is bending to the comfort of the woman. And it's been going on for a very long time, but especially now to try to throw that in there to pull on the heartstrings of the feminists so that they can support you because they're women and you're a woman too. Girl, please save it. Y'all be all over the place with your story just because you want to pull a little piece from here, a little piece from there, a little piece from this, just to have everybody on your side because you have a common enemy, which is the man. Girl, please. Cut it out. Oh, yes, in a world, this world is so, everything around us that is made for our comfort has been made from men. Everything is about our comfort. What we're going to do, what we're going to look like, what we're going to this, what we're going to that, everything. That's the problem with y'all. That's the problem. The problem with the women of today is because they're too comfortable. So when things make them uncomfortable, when there's challenges, when there's rough times, they don't want to go through it. They don't want to deal with it. Why? Because everything has been made to their comfort. That's why we're in this space right now. That's why y'all on the internet complaining about the imaginary men that's in your lives. That's why y'all don't got one. Because as soon as something makes you just a tad bit uncomfortable, you ready to run for the hills. You can't stick it out. Stick what out? Everything's about your convenience and your comfort. Let's be honest. You guys are literally lying to yourselves. You're lying to yourselves. This is what we call a delusional mindset. You're lying to yourself to make yourself feel comfortable about a situation that you're in, or why you can't be with this person, or why you can't be with that person. How about you analyze yourself and why the men that you want aren't checking for you? What kind of man would look at this woman, okay? And listen, I don't know this person personally. All I know is the 3 minutes of what she was talking about. So I have to talk about what she's talking about. I'm talking about the argument, not the person personally. I don't know her. Just want to make that disclaimer. But you're talking about his seeds being bee made, and you don't want your son to come out being a bee like him, and this and that. You're going toe to toe with the man that you said that you don't want. That makes no sense to me. Why is that even part of a whole conversation? Oh, make men men again. Oh, there's men. Oh, don't get it twisted. They're not checking for you. Because before you can even come to them with the foolishness, they already read you up and like, nah, I'm good. Because I know this is how she's acting about a man who she doesn't care about, who she has no connection with, who she doesn't have a life with, who she has no loyalty to, who she has nothing that she's building with. If this is how angry that man can get her, what about me? I'm good off that. I got to protect my peace. The same thing that y'all say that men can't do. Oh, they act like they can create boundaries, and they act like they can't do this, and they act like they can't do that. Oh, they can. That's why they're not checking for you. That's why every man that you're dealing with, or every relationship that you're in, you have a complaint. Because what you want don't want you. You keep attracting what you are, and then you don't understand. You want to call these men the B word. Well, again, you're attracting what you are. Everybody know that. Everybody knows that you attract the place that you resonate at. So if you're not liking what you're attracting, you got to look at yourself. No? Y'all want to do that? Y'all rather point the blame? Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. Once again, for the comfort, y'all got to point the blame at the other person because it can't possibly be you. It can't possibly be something you did. It can't possibly be something you said. It can't possibly be the traits that you're carrying. It can't possibly. It got to be the other person. You talking about getting down on your knees. What else can you offer? Is that it? Is that the prize that he's getting? Because he could pay for that. That's supposed to be the reward. He could pay for that. He could find somebody else that would do that. He could find somebody else that won't do that will respect him, and he'll be with that. That's what women don't get. Oh yeah, I got the box, I got the prize. I got the this, I got the prize. I go on my knees, that's the prize. Men are way more complex than you lead your imagination to believe they are. You think it's so simple. Oh, I just do this. I just toot it up. I just do this, do that. And he'll take it and won't be with you and won't love you and won't respect you and won't provide anything for you. And then he'll leave you and get with somebody else who's not even doing half the things that you were willing to do. And he'll wife her and you'll be over there confused. Oh, I don't understand because he was with me and he said he wasn't ready to settle down. No, he didn't want to settle down with you because he knew you were a liability. Not an asset. I want to know what you guys think about this video, okay? Because it's a lot, okay? This is a lot, and it's so interesting to me too because they be talking about how they in a world that wasn't accommodating us, and they turn around and then they bash the single mother. As women, they were talking about women, in a world that's hasn't been accommodated us, that we've been seen differently, and that we've been this, and that we've been that. Y'all say all of that, but then you turn around and bashing the single mother. I thought you're supposed to be supporting women. I thought they were on your side. The world has been so comfortably, it's literally, like I said, made to accommodate our comfort. Y'all was miserable when you was in the house. Then y'all wanted to go in the workforce. Then y'all went in the workforce. Now y'all miserable again. Y'all want to go back in the house. Y'all don't know what y'all want. That's why you need leaders. That's why you need men in your lives so that you can have a leadership role. Somebody who can lead you, guide you. Because You're chaotic. I don't gotta say nothing else to get kicked out of the sisterhood, because they don't. I'm so glad I'm not a part of it. Because from what I see, the sisterhood is full of miserable single women. Don't make no sense to me. I want to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear you guys' opinions on this video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next one. Love you.